Okay, I'm pretty excited. I got my Uniden BCD396XT digital handheld trunking scanner today in the mail. First thing I did,
Reading an alarm. It just says alarm with the N3 and N46.
that's the digital P25 system, Hamptons.
All right, telephone, you show me on scene.
It'll be on.
Motor vehicle crash, property damage.
It'll be, it's on over there too. First, let me turn the volume down on both of them. Problem with this one, this is a Uniden, so the top knob, you have to hit the button to work it as a volume control. It also does the squelch and some other things. What I like about it, you see the multicolor screen, digital handheld trunking, very powerful scanner. Awesome. I've been waiting a long time to get it. I have to block my ICOM 7000 to get it up here next to my Pro 197. Or this is the Pro, I can't remember, 197, 97, I get them flip-flopped. But this is the base unit digital trunking scanner. This is a handheld, so this thing will do everything this one will do, but you can take it with you in battery-operated power with rechargeable batteries or alkalines. I have alkalines in it right now because I didn't want to take the time to charge the battery. Of course, we could go down here to my other base unit down here. But it took me 4 hours, literally, maybe more, to figure the basics of this scanner out to get these digital systems into here. It doesn't come with a manual. You have to go to Uniden online. It's a terrible manual. Everybody agrees. You can go to that easy read manual, which is still terrible. I watched some YouTube videos. They weren't helpful in what I wanted to do. So I was left to just figure it out, and it's not intuitive at all. And I'm a scanner junkie, radio head, hand operator, you know, extraordinaire, and it's tough. Anyway, let's turn the volume back up. I got the Virginia Stars digital P25 system in here. I got the Hampton digital P25 system in here. Now that's the simulcast on UHF of the Hampton digital system. Now I'm going to turn both scanners up. See, now that's picking up, and this one finally picked it up. I have to say, as a receiver, just from, this is a one-shot case study, quasi-experimental design, no control group. This scanner has a better receiver by far than the handheld. All I'm using is a telescoping whip on the back. I'm not using my scanner antenna that's 30 feet above the house and all that. Just the telescoping whip down at its lowest level, and it's picking up stuff that this one's missing. And I tried it with this stock rubber ducky, which did even worse.
1418 reported alert.
And I would have to say,
664, just at the College Drive. Right-way to Tacoma in a black SUV, and they pulled to the right shoulder.
I would have to say, as a receiver, based on some analog signals that I was listening to at the doggy park with this one, just out of memory, this scanner is also a better receiver with the same antenna, because notice I don't have the antenna on here. I use it on here. So with the same antenna, using analog, this scanner picks up better. So the Uniden as a receiver, I don't think is as good.
Got a gold car VHK 2181 occupied by 3 black males going towards Mercury Boulevard, about to make a right on Mercury towards Coliseum. They just had our vehicle and ran.
I love this scanner. Look at the size. Look at the size of it. Fits in my hand. Now the belt clip's a little bit bulky on a Uniden, but you know what? It's a good belt clip. When you put that sucker on your belt, it's not going anywhere. You're not going to bend over to pick something up and drop this thing. It's gaudy, but it's functional. It really works. That's why I have it on there. I don't care about pretty. I use it when I go. But it's so cool to have a digital trunking scanner that fits literally in the palm of your hand, that uses either rechargeable or alkaline batteries. Since I travel a lot in the summer, and I often don't have electricity if I'm not using my generator or something, I'm up in the mountains of Montana, I'd much rather have a scanner that I can throw alkalines in. I just buy a huge pack of them from Sam's Club. I burn them up, I throw them out, I get a new set. I don't like a scanner that you can only charge and you can't put alkalines in. So this has got both capacities. There's a little switch in the battery compartment there. So I've got alkalines in it because I didn't want to take the time to charge the rechargeables. And I also have the wall wart. It comes with the wall cord too. So I got this at a really good price, brand new, from a guy out of Ohio, a company out of Ohio. Took 3-4 days to get here. That's the Hampton simulcast of the digital P25 system. Let me talk about that for a second. If you're in Hampton and you don't have a digital scanner, Hampton simulcast their digital system on a UHF frequency. So you can use an analog scanner, a regular, like this scanner here's an analog scanner. You could program that frequency in and pick up the entire digital system. It's simulcast, and that frequency is 460.3625. 460.3625. 460.3625. This 5 is fife when you do military commo. So I'm impressed with it. I think that the Unidens both have a little superior, based on my quasi-experimental design one-shot case study, I think they have a little bit better receivers in them. Keep in mind the size of this scanner and the electronics. This is an awesome scanner, don't get me wrong. And, you know, I'm comparing analog signals with this handheld, but I'm comparing digital signals with this one. But I am so psyched that I figured this out. I didn't think I'd figure it out by bedtime.
1808.
Now what I want to do is program a light so you can program the background. I want to program a color of light to come up when it's on the Virginia star system, and another program background light when it comes up on the Hampton P25. The next thing I'm going to do tonight, probably in a few minutes, Newport News, the next city over, also has a digital P25 system. In fact, I was just looking that up on radio. I can't do two things at once. Let me look it up. I just was pulling it up. Newport News. This is radioreference.com. That's the wrong one. This is their old trunking system. That's the old system. See, it tells you one or more sites have gone through rebanding, blah, blah, blah. So I had it saved somewhere. Let's go here. This is the Virginia Star system. And I found this in the hotel room before I was moving into this house when I moved into town. I went into my U-Haul trailer. This was really dumb for me. I had all my scanners packed in one of the boxes with that HF radio buried in the trailer so that no one, if they broke in, they'd have a hard time getting to my radios. How dumb was that? Because I wanted to get here right away and do some scanner. I had no idea what kind of scanning action was going to be down here. And I found this system when I was searching online when I had the motel. So I came over here to the house in the trailer, and it's, you know, I had to unload the entire trailer to get at that stuff, so I had to wait till I was moving in the house. But I was so excited when I found this system because it's a statewide Virginia system. If you look, here's all the different names of cities that you can pick this up in, and their counties, and then the frequencies for the repeater locations. So literally anywhere you're at in Virginia, like we're here in Hampton, all I have to do when I want to program a digital P25 system is take the red and the blue frequencies. You don't have to program all those in. just the primary and the alternate control channels. The red are the primary control channels. The blue are the alternates. Technically, I've gotten away with just doing the alternates in the blue, but I've programmed both into this system and it seems to be working. So if you're out there struggling, just use your primary and your alternate control channels, and there's Hampton. But if I was up in Williamsburg, I could pick it up. Chesapeake, Norfolk, anywhere, you pick up the same system. It's awesome. Now what I was looking for, here's our Hampton P20. We have a Hampton P25, and it's an air interface exclusive, so it's a true digital system, APCO 25. Phase 1. This scanner will only do phase 1, and this scanner will only do phase 1. They're coming out with phase 2. The upgraded model to this scanner, which I'm getting next, does phase 2, but I have no phase 2 that I listen to, so I'm not in a big rush with that. But this is our Hampton system. Now we also have, now if you're from the Rio Grande Valley, right now you probably want to click the red X, give the video a thumbs down, because I'm going to say something negative, because we have a lot of stuff to listen to here. I can, I'm just touching the surface of what we got, but somewhere I had Newport News. They have a, maybe I can find it under the Hampton one. They have a digital P25 system too. Trying to find that Newport News, and I was going to program it tonight. Newport News. It still might be that rebanded. Yeah, this is still that rebanded. I'm gonna have to find it, but this is the rebanded system. And there's all the stuff you pick up in Newport News. There's the different. So, and I'm just touching on the surface. Then all the military stuff. The military stuff down here. Okay, here's a good website for anyone who wants to check this stuff out. This is the radio reference site. You go to the United States Department of Defense, and these are all the different systems that you can get. They're, I think they're all digital P25s, I believe. Now don't quote me on that. I haven't looked at them all. But there's Norfolk Naval Air Station, and of course near me right over here is Langley too. Langley's got a system, so you can look up, I've got a program. This little handheld scanner is going to hold all that stuff. I'm going to have Langley, I'm going to have Norfolk, a bunch of different airfields we have. There's Virginia Little Creek, there's Oceana, there's our naval shipyard. Here's the Hampton one run out of Chesapeake. We've got Yorktown. This, again, right now for the Rio Grande Valley, time to leave, click the red X. Put a thumbs down on the video. This is all the stuff that we have. I couldn't do it tonight or for the whole weekend if it took me to program all this stuff. So I got time, I live here. I'm not going anywhere. This isn't a vacation, I live here. Again, click the red X, thumbs down. If you're from the Rio Grande Valley, you're mad. Look at all this stuff. This is called scanner. That's why I've got 4 scanners right now. And I'm going to have that upgraded version of this probably in the next couple of months. I'm excited. I don't like the system where you got to push the button to do the volume, but that's a multi-function knob. That's why they do that. And then you're putting a lot in a small package, so you don't want to put a bunch of knobs on there. Here's the other.
Supervisor needs to talk to me. They can call me on my cell. I don't have time to hold them.
See, that's not picking up on the.
10-4-2-11-911 call.
See, that's not even picking up. Now it's coming up over here. This is a 14-minute video. What have I been talking about? We're clear.